What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode. I'm SwipaCam. Welcome to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. We are on our way to 7,000 subscribers. At 10,000, we're going to Serbia. So I just got done watching a frustrating game between the Denver Nuggets and the Memphis Grizzlies in game one of a 2-game road stand. And the Denver Nuggets lose 97-106. And I am tired of talking about the Nuggets second unit. I'm tired of tweeting about the Nuggets second unit. I'm tired of talking about why the rotations aren't working. I'm irritated that Bones Hyland continues to get snubbed for minutes early in the game by Facundo Campazzo. I'm tired of continuing to have this conversation about can Facu play defense, can he score? I'm tired of having to wonder if JaMychal Green and Jeff Green are going to make their threes. I'm tired of watching the rotation of having Facu and PJ Dozier play together and PJ be completely ineffective because he is not playing in the right unit. I'm tired of it. Every game, the Nuggets have been down almost 10 points in every game they play. They're sitting at 4-3 right now because the starters have been one of the best starting units in basketball. The bench unit in the Denver Nuggets 2021 season has been an absolute atrocity. Tonight, Jeff Green, minus 14. PJ Dozier, minus 10. Facundo Campazzo, minus 10. Jeff Green, JaMychal Green, minus 9. The only one in a plus was a Bones Hyland. Bones Hyland's in a plus. Jeff Green, minus 14. Facu, minus 10. PJ Dozier minus 10 and JaMychal Green minus 9. What are we doing here? And then Will Barton was a minus 14. But do you know why he was a minus? You see, they were a minus in the first quarter because they went down as a starting unit. But the reason that he was a minus 14 because he played a majority of the minutes with the second unit in the second and third quarter. He did. But he does not have the ability to lift that unit, and he didn't shoot well tonight. Tonight, Will Barton, 29 minutes, 4 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 of 8, 0 of 2, 2 of 2, with 2 steals, minus 14. Monte Morris tonight, decent game. 11 points in 28 minutes, 1 rebound and 6 assists, 5 of 12 from the field, 1 of 5 from the three-point line, 1 steal. He was a plus 2 tonight in the game they lost by 9. Nikola Jokic, 33 minutes, 23 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 9 of 15 from the field, 2 of 6 from the three-point line, 3 of 4 from the free throw line with 4 blocks. And he was an even on the night, net even. And Michael Porter Jr. tonight, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 4 of 9 from the field, steals 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 1 block, 1 steal, 1 turnover. He was a plus 3 in a game the Denver Nuggets lost by 9. Michael Porter Jr. was a plus. Jokic was an even. Aaron Gordon tonight started off great. 28 minutes, 15 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 6 of 12 from the field, 2 of 5 from the three-point line, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. And he was a plus 5. Porter was a plus. Jokic was even. Gordon was a plus. Morris was a plus. And Bones Hyland, plus 2. But it doesn't stop there. Tonight, the Denver Nuggets shot 44% from the field, 39 of 88 shots. That's not terrible. But here's what's terrible. 24% from the three-point line. They made 9 of 38 three-point shots, and Jokic again was the best three-point shooter on the court, along with Bones Hyland, and then also Aaron Gordon hit 2 tonight as well. Free throws. The Nuggets had 15 free throws tonight. They were 67% from the free throw line. They only had 12 turnovers tonight. They had 27 assists tonight. They had 40 rebounds, and they lost the rebounding body by 15, had 6 offensive rebounds, and lost the offensive rebound battle by 5 by only having 6 offensive rebounds. And you know who struggled the most rebounding? The second unit with JaMychal Green and Jeff Green, because they have no big. They have no rim-rolling big that's a threat inside the paint. Steven Adams was getting the boards today. Jaren Jackson was getting the boards against that unit today. It's frustrating. It's very frustrating. David Tillman was getting rebounds today. In that second unit, had 5 rebounds. John Morant tonight, 26 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists, 12 of 22, 1 of 3, 1 of 2. But in a game they won by 9, John Morant was a plus 2. In a game they won by 9, Desmond Bane was a plus 3. In a game they won by 9, Steven Adams was only a plus 2. In a game they won by 9, Melton was a plus 6, and Justin and JJJ was a plus 3. But read this. The bench, Tyus Jones +7. Tyus Jones had 17 points today. Name a bench player for the Denver Nuggets that scored 17 points this year outside of Bones Highland. Name one. He was in the preseason. Name a bench player that's had 17 points. How many times can you say a bench player and Xavier Tillman had 12 points off the bench? Name them. When did it happen? Kyle Anderson had 9 points. Tyus Jones had 17. Kyle Anderson had 9. Xavier Tillman had 12. And then also 5 points for Williams. And they were a +7, +3, +7, +6, +6. So what I'm telling you across the board, everybody was in a plus. But that's the thing. The starters, they're allowed to not always be in a double-digit plus every game. They are allowed to not always be in this position where they're always having commanding leads every single game. Because sometimes the flow's not going to be there. Porter's still looking for a shot. But you know what he did? He facilitated like crazy. He played defense. He had 3 great assists and other passes that led directly to another bucket. Hockey assists. Porter might not be shooting well from the 3, but he shot decent from the field tonight, and he's tried. He got downhill. He's been facilitating. What I wish is that Coach Michael Malone let him run pick and roll a little bit more. By the way, I have a video coming out tomorrow with one of the best analysts that we have available to us, especially if you're a Nuggets fan. I got a video coming out that we shot today. Going to be a great episode for you. We talk about Michael Porter Jr. What's going on? What are we doing here? And I'm frustrated because I'm watching, and I said this on Twitter. I said on Twitter, man, I wanted the starters to not go in the game until the bench got it within single digit. And again, y'all, most of that was just out of frustration because I want the bench to be able to pull its weight at some point in time. We're 7 games into the season. As I've said on here, as you'll hear me say tomorrow, the Denver Nuggets are built around Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, and Michael Porter Jr. If the bench isn't doing its job, if it's not doing its job and allowing for those players to get rest and where they don't have to fight back from getting back in the game as Jokic did today in 12-point deficit in the 4th quarter to the Memphis Grizzlies, if you can't do your job to cut a lead to single digits or to hold a lead, you're not doing your job and you're adding more stress and burden onto the players you're supposed to be safeguarding. That's the point of a bench, is to get your starters rest. But right now, they're not getting the job done. Right now, it's horrid. It's abysmal. Once again, we've had this common theme. Let's just say Jeff Green, he's a -9. Let's say he's a -10. That's 4 players, again, for yet another game that it's in double-digit minuses. Double-digit minuses. And a majority of your starters are in pluses or they're even. And then hear this. Hear this. Will Barton, the reason he's -14, because Michael Malone is trying to use him to salvage the bench. But Will Barton doesn't have the ability to do that every single game. That's not his game. Now, he can be a great floor raiser. He can help the bench. But again, he's not a star player. So, you can't expect him to give you 20 points working with that unit every game. Not going to happen. So the thing that I'm most frustrated with, I'm watching all these other units have pluses on their bench, and yet the Denver Nuggets continue to have the same issue. Where Jokic is an MVP, playing at an MVP level, even better than last year. But he is struggling at different points in time in the game. But if he's not playing perfect every game, which he's had for out of the 7 games this year, he's been perfect for 5 of them. And he's been a B+ to an A- for the other 2, like today. If he's not perfect, then what? Because Michael Porter Jr. is still getting his shot back together, but at least he's playing defense. At least he's getting rebounds. At least Aaron Gordon is playing great defense, rebounding and putting in 15 points a game. And Will Barton doing his thing. Monte Morris is looking better and healthier every single game. So Facundo Campazzo, where you at? PJ Dozier, where you at? JaMychal Green, where you at? Jeff Green, where you at? And again, this ain't calling you out because y'all can't play, but what's the deal? Y'all can play. Obviously they can play. But what's the deal? What's going on? And what I'm telling you right now are rookies out playing everybody on the bench. And that's a problem. Maybe Bones is just that good. Maybe that's what you're telling me. Maybe Bones is just that real. Maybe he's the only one that has that kind of skill set, but I don't believe that. JaMychal Green balled last year, hit 40% of his threes. I saw Jeff Green hit 8 or 9 threes in the playoffs this last year. I know he can play. But this unit, as pieced together, ain't working. So we really going to have to make a shakeup with a trade. They're going to have to do some real stuff. Now, again, Austin Rivers didn't play tonight. Let me say that. Austin Rivers did not play tonight. But that's only one part of that piece. I'm telling you, man. I know people don't want to hear this, man, but I'm trying to tell y'all, if you're not going to play a stout defender at guard, you have to be a great scorer at guard, especially off the bench. Tyus Jones is not better than Facundo Campazzo in international basketball. He's not a better player than Facu, but guess what? He scores the bucket. He's a terrible defender, but he was 6 of 9 from the field and 5 of 7 from the three-point line. And your other point guard across from him had 2 points and 1 rebound, and 0 of 2 from the three-point line. It was a -10. So once again, everyone on the Grizzlies was in the plus, but they were all in a plus because they were playing against the bench. At some point, they were staggered against the bench. So I'm really frustrated, you all. But again, not frustrated to the point of it's scrapping it. But, yo, at some point, you got to do your job. We can't keep talking about you. Anyway, y'all, highlights of the game, man. Jokic looked very good at different points in this game, was dominant, was facilitating the ball. Aaron Gordon was amazing on defense. He had a block shot against Steven Adams. You know, John Morant is special, man. I don't know if y'all have a chance to really watch this dude. He's special, bro. He's getting his jump shot together. He gets to the basket. He's snaky. He can spin move. He's special. And tonight, he was the second best player on the court. At different points, he was the first best player on the court. So, but again, y'all, they're eating the bench. That's the other thing I'm trying to get people to understand. It's not like players are just eating up the starters. He was hitting against the starters at different points, but folks is eating the bench alive right now. And Bones, you know, to his credit, was trying to D up against John Morant. But again, you know, there's only so much you can do. So we're really going to have to see what they're going to do, what they're going to decide. They're not shooting well. They're a terrible three-point shooting team right now, which, again, three-pointers across the league are down right now. But I know for a fact Bones can shoot. I know for a fact that MPJ is one of the greatest young shooters in NBA history. Jokic can shoot. JaMychal Green, Jeff Green can shoot. Will Barton was 38% from the field, from the three-point line, something like that last year. I know y'all got it. Monte Morris, 40%. I know y'all got it. So we're going to have to figure it out, you all. We're going to be right back. Nuggets play again at Memphis on Wednesday. And so, again, this is from T.J. McBride. He was interviewed with Michael Malone. One of the worst feelings for a coach is when you're in search mode. Malone said he was referring to a difficulty finding a group of guys who are competing and executing. That's what I'm saying, man. Everybody eating off the Nuggets bench. Don't that make you feel some type of way? I'm saying, like, as a competitor, don't that make you feel some type of way? I know it do. If everybody eating off of you, if everybody eating on you, prop. Anyway, y'all, that's going to do it. We got another episode coming tomorrow. The Denver Nuggets are 4-3. Still a better start than last year. We're figuring out, and things will get better. The bench will get better. Jokic's going to continue this MVP tear. Michael Porter Jr. is going to figure it out. But again, it's just getting to that point and stepping up when you need to step up and executing your job. All right, y'all. Swipe it, gang. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We out.